Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahamas, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica, off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. Ooh, that's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Whoa, 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 bodies in the sand. Tropical drink melting in your hand. Whoa, you're falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Whoa, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahamas, come on.
How's it going, universe? Welcome to another episode of NIGHTCAP. What day is it? This is July 26, 2021. I don't even know. I'm not actually here. Oh, look, just a beautiful rendition of the song. Just to start us off tonight. So yeah, I'm on vacation. This is the first year. My wife and I, we've been together for like 9 years. I've just rediscovered. She reminded me earlier. 9 years. We've never been to the beach together. And this year was the first year we ever even went on a vacation. Period. So, I'm gone. I'm not here, but I'm with you in spirit. Okay? I'm so magnanimous that I'm here on All Vacations Eve. I'm here on All Vacations Eve pre-recording an episode to launch on Monday evening. And it just has just as many technical flaws as if I was live. What a magical experience. Magical for all of us. Oh boy, but I am happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here too. What's going on, Prophet? What's going on, Hagbird? I'm looking forward to your witticisms. Oh boy, we're off to a good start. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. I'm already in vacation mode, as you can see. Big Papa over here. Papa vacation man. Civilized. I'm actually going to a fucking beach. Not a big beach guy. But, you know what? When in Rome. When in South Carolina. So, we're going to start off light. Per usual. We're going to start off light. We're going to have a great time tonight. I'm here with you in spirit. Who knows? Maybe I'll be really fucking bored and I'll be in the chat. In the premiere chat. Of course we're going to premiere this. This is a big fucking deal, man. It's a big fucking deal. Pre-recorded NIGHTCAP. Never done before. Never in the history of NIGHTCAP. And I know because I've been on every single one of them. You guys like music? You guys like fucking music? Oh boy. Have I got a special one for you. Just discovered this today. This is from Facebook. See, we're starting to branch out. Got to get out of the YouTube hole. You know, I've been thinking about what's holding us back on NIGHTCAP. We're kind of relegated to YouTube. So now we're gonna start taking videos from fucking everywhere. Scorched earth on the internet. Just going for it. Ripping it apart. But this girl, voice of an angel as far as I understand, if the comments are to be believed. See, I'm curious. Now, there's a few things that could be going on here. Somebody could have, after the fact, after this crazy Catholic girl got her wealthy parents to pay for a music video to be produced so she could live her dreams. Maybe somebody after the fact went and fucked around with her voice a little bit. That's a possibility. We've got to be fair. But it's the least interesting possibility. What I like to imagine is this is daddy's little girl, okay? You don't say no to daddy's little girl. It's just not done. She could be a real ruthless bitch. Ruining everybody's fucking time. First communions, ruined. Confirmations, ruined. Wrecked. In the wake of her rage. Look at that face. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this girl. She actually she looks like she's probably about what? 16, maybe 17. Maybe this is a graduation gift. They say, "Honey, we got to let the world know. We got to let the world see your gifts. Oh, your beautiful gifts, your beautiful singing voice. You can't just keep this to ourselves and to our congregation, to our parish." Whoa. Sorry, just the picture itself, the freeze frame itself is just kind of cracking me up. See, Catholic kids love this kind of stuff. As a Catholic kid, as a kid that grew up Catholic, went to Catholic schools, these kids definitely in some sort of Catholic school. This was probably what this was made for, right? It looks very, what do you call it, sacrilegious what they're doing here, because they're doing it in the church. So, I don't want to say that you're evil, but you're evil, little girl. But, like, they love acting, and they love that time of year where you get to be in plays and stuff, because you get to be a little dirty. Especially if you have a place where you get the guy who runs the theater department. And, oh yeah, he wants to do the play. And you're all with it. You're all with him. You're like, yeah, we're going to be like adults. I'm going to kiss this chick on the fucking cheek. And it's just going to happen. Because it has to. It's part of the play. We're actors. We're embodying a role. So she's over here. What did she just do? She's over here like rubbing up on this kid. Let's go back a little bit. Look at this. She was loving it. He, right here, look at him. He's like, what'd you say? He's trying to lean in a little bit, maybe get a little bit more of a feel. Although, always the gentleman, his hands down here between his legs. He's not trying to push it too far. Then you got fucking Daria over here sitting back there being like, oh my God, what are these honkies doing? Same over here. She's just very disapproving. Look at the laser eyes. That shit's fucking crazy. She's curious. She's like, oh, if only it could be me. If only it could be me. This guy, look at how he's crossed his legs, hiding an erection. This dude back here, he looks like he's up to no good. That's not a statement about race or anything like that. He just looks like he's up to no good. He's lurking pretty far back there. And you got to wonder why. Who the fuck let them do this? Is this based off a music video? I'm boomer as fuck. But you have all these girls trying to fucking get at this young priest, this young man of the cloth. Maybe they're trying to, maybe this whole thing's about like making sure he's not a gay pedophile. You know what I mean? Not that all pedophiles are gay, but in this case, a lot of priests are gay. Seminary school. Hotbed of homosexual activity. Little known fact. Now everybody knows it because everybody watches NIGHTCAP. So now everybody knows that I've just exposed the Catholic Church.
Time to change the hearts and minds of people not like me and break or stride. It shouldn't be me trying to change. That'd be something if I remain. They don't see me.
See, this is obviously not the whole music video. Somebody has clipped together what they consider to be, quote unquote, the worst parts. I really would love to find this thing. And this is the thing that sucks about the pre-tape, right? Because if we were vibing, it was me and the boys, and we're up at night, and we're throwing a few back, and people throwing me information in the chat. Very exciting stuff. I might have to look for this. We might have to take a second. We might have to take a beat. And we might have to find this whole music video. It's hard to do a proper analysis or a hot react on a cut up video. I don't like it. I don't support it. Like, seriously, I'm curious. Who the fuck let them do this? Who let them do this? Must be the most progressive fucking church on the planet. We all know what a girl in a red dress means. We know what it means metaphorically. Okay? This girl is hot to fucking trot. And we saw her activity rubbing up on dudes, influencing all the other young girls to go make sure the priest wasn't a gay pedophile. That's her influence. That's her privilege. This is the evil of whiteness. Actually, did she shave those pits? I think a lot of quick cuts right now. Like I really gotta wonder. Like, who told her this was okay? Who told her this was okay? Is this a Taylor Swift song? I feel like it probably is. I don't believe in Taylor Swift. I don't acknowledge her existence most of the time, but because we're doing a nightcap, I'll make an exception. But the root of this has to be somewhere else. Was the Taylor Swift music video, did they also do it in a church with a bunch of schoolboys and girls? Is Taylor Swift also trying to uncover the truth of the Catholic Church and what happens in seminaries? Wow. Oh, dude, she's booty shaking. And these look like Catholic school kids. They look like, that kid looks like he's basically in his uniform. If you go to Catholic school, this is the kind of nonsense you have to wear. What a wonderful actress. So let's see if we can maybe find something. Okay. No. The video is playing beneath the other video. Thanks, guy. So, that's that. Check out our hot react. Dan Prophet and I did a re-react. It's fucking molten lava, baby. That's how hot that the react was. Inception style. Deep inside of it. Deep inside the video. The Puff Daddy, Come With Me from Godzilla 98. See, I'm looking through the comments here. Some good ones, some good jokes. People complain about auto-tune without realizing that amazing songs like this actually depend on it. But you would think in here somebody would drop the real video. This has to be one of the worst on the page. I nominate this for worst of 2021. Catatonic Youths. This is a Facebook page. I gotta shout it out. They got a bunch of stuff. Most of these videos are only a minute long, so they look like they're cut up versions of videos, which I can't really support. I can't really support it. But there's some other ones. See, I'm seeing some footage here. We might have to look at them. Now, not normally. Normally, I wouldn't do this. You know I wouldn't. I wouldn't do this to you guys. Or I probably would. But let's check this one out.
I can't remember the last time I slept with someone I actually liked and he went down on me. I'd rather die than hook up with another straight white guy.
The least surprising thing I've ever heard come out of the mouth of a person that looks like that. Oh, just checking those boxes, making a TikTok, being in some awful all-girl pop punk band. I feel like I knew some people in high school, some girls in high school, or would have been totally doing this kind of stuff. Listening to bands that I cannot remember the names of because I'm not a pussy. Like, it's so generic. It's so generic. This sound, it's like every fucking song, every pop punk song that came out, like from like 1998 to 2007, sounded exactly like this. I remember even at the time I was in a band, there was like one band in town that had this kind of audio aesthetic, I guess you would call it. This kind of sonic nature. Everybody hated that fucking band. Everybody hated that band. Nobody ever said it to their face, of course. I used to scream things from the back at them while they were playing to humiliate them when I was really high and drunk. But other than that, everybody else, nobody ever told them. Probably just like the girl we saw before, right? The Catholic girl. Nobody told her. Nobody had the gumption to say what you're doing is fucking wrong and you're bad and stop. So they're just making cream pies. I don't know if that's a euphemism for something. Maybe it is. Maybe these young ladies are filth mongers, peddling their filth. Could be true. I don't know.
Fuck when you can't get it up. I'm sick of hearing it's the alcohol. I'd rather die than spend the night with another Kyle, or Spencer, or Rob, or Michael, or Jason.
Who are these dudes that agreed to do this? This looks like Massachusetts. I gotta say. Oh, we got a veteran here. Look, looks like he's got military boots on. Maybe he was in the service at one time. Maybe his brother is, or his father, actually. Yeah, this guy is not. He didn't serve any time in the military. But what is going on here? Like, why would you subject yourself to this? Like, did you not know? Did you think, like, hey, man, these girls, they want us to be in this video, boy. Bro, help me out, Tommy. Help me fucking out, okay? I'm trying to cream pie this chick. Well, guess what, buddy? Joke's about to be on you. You just got fucking cream pie, dude. On fucking camera. Whoa, like a demon. No, I don't want to hear Trixie Mattel's Blister in the Sun. Go away. Don't want to hear it. So they got some other ones. I Want You. Bands Make Her Dance. Bands Make Her Dance. Oh, fucking Christ. They really... This faces... Maybe this is why we don't venture off of YouTube. Like, what they're doing here with the audio levels, this is out of control. And I don't support it. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I take back everything I said about those other girls. They were right. They were right. They should be throwing pies in these dudes' faces. My fucking bad. Old man Shaun not understanding the modern culture and what things are going on with the youths. I was wrong, girls. I was wrong, and I take it all back. So now, remember like when hip hop kind of infected country music like a decade ago? And now it's like almost indistinguishable, right? So now these guys are jumping on this train. They're like, hey man, what if we did like death metal meets I don't know, what do you call it? Coheed and Cambria stuff. Remember Coheed and Cambria? I kind of do. That guy's voice just reminds me of that. And they're just like, yeah, let's incorporate. Let's talk about what they talk about. And those like talk about clubs and bands and popping pussy and cheeks clapping. Let's talk about that in our songs. the proud rock tradition. See, everything has just become a variation on hip-hop. The influence of hip-hop is inescapable. It is a vortex you cannot get away from. You just can't get the fuck away from it. And it ruins everything. Not to say that all hip-hop is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But not everything is appropriate for every genre. And now they just all sound the same. These record executives, they're out of control. Because now they've created the sphere of influence. So that now people do it on their own accord. They're not even like walked into it by a producer or something. They just do it themselves. They just sign it. They just say, yeah, dude, that's the hotness. It's all about fucking cream pies and clubs.
What's your real name? Not your stripper name. Hit from the side like a fucking bass drum. Bad to make her dance. Bad to make her dance. All these chicks, yeah, crazy as it's popping bands. Bad to make her dance.
These guys are the coolest motherfuckers in the dorm. Let me tell you. They're like, have you heard bands that make her dance, ladies? They play it on their fucking cell phone while they're walking down the hall. The PA's coming out. The fucking dorm manager, whatever they're called. Yo, stop that. And then he gets a little taste of it and he says, holy shit. Fucking bands that make her dance. Bands that make her dance. Suddenly he goes back. He's like, guys, have at it. Those pussies ain't gonna pop themselves. Let me tell you what. That guy just said 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is a rapper. So, and he just said 2 Chainz. Granted, we know this is cut up. This is an edited version of this song, this video. Which now, at first, I was like, I don't like that. I want to need the full context. For stuff like this, I'm glad. You made this a 90-second experience for me. I don't need to sit here for 4 hours psychoanalyzing these D-bags. But he just said 2 Chainz. That's a rapper. That's like that Nicki Minaj song, Bees in the Trap. It's just the rapper 2 Chainz. Literally, he comes out during his part of the song, Bees in the Trap, and he's just like, I'm 2 Chainz. People that announce their names like that. Although I suppose if you're trying to get credit, you're trying to build up your brand, your name. You get invited on a big hit song, something that could be a big hit song. Maybe you do want to say your name. Like, maybe I should start employing that in my everyday life. Yeah, what's up, dude? It's Shaun. Just refer to myself constantly. Shaun would do that. Shaun says yes. Shaun says no. Shaun's at the fucking beach, chilling. And you know when these dudes cut this, you know when they came up just with the song, before they got into making the video, you know they were fucking, as the kids say, hype. They were hype as fuck. You know they were. Well, that was that one. I like this page though. We're gonna mine this for a little while, if you guys don't mind. Of course you don't. Prophet in the chat says, "Which way, Western man?" I agree. Let's see here. The caption on this just says, "Yikes." What up? Fucking, what is the deal with Facebook and just blaring it at me? Don't they know I'm doing a fucking show? Like a fucking audio clown over here. I swear to God, guys, it's not me. It's Facebook. Fucking Zuckerberg, dude. The Zuck man. Sucking all over everybody. Sucking all over your body with his powder fucking makeup on. Surfing, sucking, watching.
I got your girlfriend drunk. What up, though? I introduced myself. She says, I know who you are. Rap star, banging hard from the block to the boulevard. She wants to know if it's cool if we dance. And I'm like, hell yeah, baby, gon' shake that ass. I'm trying to...
This is what I was talking about. Look at all, they're all country folks, right? Look at all these people. Fucking straw hats, flannel shirts. This is country music now. This could be Keith Urban. This is probably what Garth Brooks is going to mount a giant weirdo comeback. He's going to create a new persona. Remember Chris Gaines? You remember Chris Gaines? I remember Chris Gaines. He's going to do that. He's going to be a GB Style. GB Style.
Break that back and watch your girl get low. Hit the flow, now she's dancing like an old. Now here we go. I got your girlfriend drunk.
Date rape trio.
About to give her what she wants.
Gonna date rape trio. Oh.
We gonna have some fun.
Gonna date rape trio. Got that Rufalin in.
Your girlfriend drunk.
About to commit a
If your
sin.
man only knew all the things I plan on doing to you. Got us sprung up this random Tuesday. You know the...
He's Randon. See, another guy. These guys are the like marketing pros, right? Random. Excuse me. It went by so fast, and you mumble. But marketing genius. See, throwing his name out there. Do you think those are real tattoos, or is that a Sharpie? It's hard to say. I can't tell because of the pixelation. We're watching this basically potato version of this. We're not watching a high quality 4K like I would prefer, obviously.
Yeah, you know the ladies go crazy when I do. Yeah, I tip my broom bag and now I'm ready for round deuce. About to peel the jeans bag, get in between that. I got your girlfriend drunk.
Gonna date rape her. Gonna get that hump. I got your girlfriend drunk. Oh yeah. What a wild adventure we're on, folks. Let's we'll go for a couple more. Oh, this looks like a good one. This looks like a fucking good one. Okay. Now I'm learning.
But I know.
Yeah. Oh, see, I adjusted the volume before I fucking hit like full screen. And it brought the volume all the way back the fuck up. Savages. Now this one right here. This is what I call like a 2 a.m. looky-loo, right? Like this is the type of chick, middle-aged woman. Maybe she's a barfly, maybe she's not. But she's there at the end of the night. And everybody's kind of scattered around. And this is who you end up saddling up to. She's got that leopard print shirt on. You're just like, okay, Deborah. This is happening.
What I know to be right is to speak my truth. And I'm gonna invite.
I see this is, it's not even, everybody wants to do this kind of stuff. Everybody wants to be a musician. Everybody, even with a modicum of talent, I can speak for myself. Like you have the desire to perform, to do this kind of stuff, but I've never been able to get away from self-awareness. Self-awareness and shame have stopped me from doing a lot of things that would be cringe, right? Be cringy. Not all the time. You guys watch the show. But like this is not a good look for you, ma'am. Like, when you just saw the headshot, you were just like, okay, whatever. But now that we're getting a more broad preview of the package here, and we're seeing kind of fucked up teeth. We're seeing, not a figure that should be wearing this type of outfit. Let's see if she reveals more.
You to sing along. This is your wake up call. Now is the time to come together.
Look at this fucking retard out here in a fucking N95 mask, a painter's mask, while he's doing yoga on the fucking beach in the bright sun. The fuck? I don't know why. That shit triggers me so hard. I still see it to this day. I'll see high school kids. Like months ago, I live near a middle school and a high school. Or a middle school, rather. Actually, no, just a middle school. So probably like 7th, 8th graders. Walking down the street, going home in fucking masks. By themselves. By themselves. Fucking 92 degrees up. Wearing fucking masks by themselves. Walking down the street. And I live in not a place where things like that would happen. Where you wouldn't think it would happen. That's like where you see the influence of like media and social media and celebrities and Instagram influencers and all those things. That's those kids. They're listening to those people. They're not on the news every day. They're not looking at fucking scientific reports or whatever you want to call them. They're not looking at that literature. No, they're just like, fuck, dude. Fucking Pink told me I need to mask up. Dated reference.
Take off your mask.
Oh, she's setting us free. I take it all back. I shot my load too fast. Because that wasn't just pre-cum. I mean, that was the whole gabool. That was the whole milky substance.
And smile at each other. 'Cause the real virus is the fear that now divides us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's, whoa. What a grill. What a grill. And I'm not here, listen, I'm not casting aspersions. I got fucked up teeth. Can't see it. I do. Everybody my age does. Parents just like, dentist? Well, that's optional.
And the only care is love. What I know to be right. Their only power is our acquiescence.
Oh, she's basically oh my God. Every freeze frame. I'm sorry. She's basically, this woman is, she's calling for militias to rise up. Where does she live? Look, I get a Florida vibe from her. I get a very Florida vibe from her. Very Florida vibe. I gotta say though, so you know she takes this shit kind of seriously though, because she's got, not only does she have a guitar, she has a guitar mount. This thing is mounted on the wall. That means you consider yourself a guitar player or a musician. The casual person, maybe they got guitar in their house, it's used probably in a case or in a closet. Maybe you got a stand, but it's off in the corner. It's collecting dust like mine. And I don't have it displayed. I'm not trying to be like, when people come to my house being like, oh, you play guitar? Because that's what that is. That's like a conversation piece in a weird way. When people come to your house, they say, oh, do you play? Well, actually, I do.
Forevermore, this is your wake-up call.
Did you think she was like, I got a question. Maybe not entirely fair. Maybe I'm being slightly mean here. Okay. So when she had somebody recording this, do you think she was like, keep it fucking framed up here? Or do you think this is a cropped image? Do you think she had like the gumption to tell this person, be like, yo, do not shoot me. Shoot me from the chest up. Because Deborah's got the goods, she says. Deborah's got the goods. As long as she doesn't smile, she's got the goods. A woman her age, right? I wonder. She seems like she would be pretty forward, I have to say. If we're listening to this song, if we're vibing with Deborah, I would have to say that she definitely seems like she would say that. She'd be like, yeah, just shoot it up here, okay? All right, Tony. Her husband or boyfriend is definitely like a retired Floridian. He's probably like 72. He's just excited. He's just happy to be there. He's like, baby, whatever you want, I support you. I support your dreams. I want you to feel good about yourself.
This is your wake-up call. Now is the time to come together. Take off your mask and smile at each other. 'Cause the real virus is the fear that now divides.
It's so weird because she clearly has a self-conscious thing about her midsection, about her flat tire. But she dresses like this. I know I'm really hung up on this. I understand that. I get it, okay? Calm down, Hagbert. Calm the fuck down, buddy. I understand. You're right, Prophet. I agree with you. But, like, why dress like that if you're not going to be, like, shot that way? Like, you're showing off something. You're showing off the goods a little bit, right? Like, why do that? Why not just wear a blouse? Like, you could get a version of this shirt that hangs past your midriff. You know, I ain't not a seamstress or whatever the male equivalent of that is. A seamster. But, come on.
And the only cure is love.
Love, love, love.
Only cure is
Love. I should contact her to do a duet. I think we'd be really good together. I'm going to leave my wife. We're going to get married. It's going to be really cool. Where are you? What happened to your husband? Okay. See.
Like some crack addicts.
What? Like, I don't know why Facebook does that. Why they do this to me. But they're doing it. This looks amazing. I don't know what this is, but it looks fucking incredible. I'm gonna fucking blow my load here.
No delivery, I strip your flow butt naked. Yeah, I see you all fiending like some crack addicts waiting for bunk.
Whoa. Whoa. Incendiary lyrics. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to the beginning. Now this is a video that I wish I had the whole thing of. I wanna experience this full assault. These guys are fucking here for business. They ain't fucking around. This is gangster shit. This is something you would murder a person to. Like, if you were gonna kill somebody in a seedy hotel room, this is the song that you would be listening to.
Delivery, I strip your flow butt naked. Yeah, I see you all fiending like some crack addicts waiting for bunk volume contest.
Who are these people? Like, that's what I'm curious. Like, so all the people around them, like, that looks like that's probably somebody's son. One of these guys' sons. But, like, who are these other people? They just must be, like, dudes with money and that have, like, a local recording studio. They're, like, local producers. And they're out there, like, they're going to show us how it's done. How it's done, and God damn it, they are right. God damn, they are right.
Prove you whack as shit, fuck it. I'm beyond fantastic, I'm bringing a ruckus. If you get out of line, you can get these nuts, bitch. I might be 45, got more flavor than a pumpkin pie.
I might be 45, but I got more flavor than a pumpkin pie. God bless you, brother. Man, now I just want to know all about this guy's life. I want to know every intimate detail.
The 45, pull the trigger, shoot you in your eye.
Dude, he's fucking packing heat. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Showing this in a music video. What were your enemies? Now they know. Now they know. Your enemies now know. He was killed 2 days later.
You in your eye, gonna be no alibi.
Oh yeah, he's got his shorty. He's got his shorty coming up to his where does he live? What is this? See, when you see these kind of walls like this, like the cement block look, the brick plastered in white look, oh, you know you're living in a really fun place. I lived in a place like that one time. And very colorful and exciting neighborhood. Heard a lot of crazy shit.
No one to cry, no one to feel sorry for your ass when you fucking die. No one to say goodbye, perfecting the mission, working double.
Hold on, he said he was 45. Clearly, this jacket says 43. This is an old jacket. What are you doing, buddy? What the hell are you doing? Maybe he's trying to, maybe she doesn't know the words to the song, and he's trying to fool her. He's like, no, I'm 43. Look at the jacket. Look at this. Look at my threads. Look at the drip. Look at my drip.
Double time, fucking I'm crazy in my mind like credit card, good decline. Will I continue to shine on my grind? Cause I was designed.
So they just had a party. They just invited these people over. They're like, hey, if you come over, you can get fucked up. And then they just played the song over and over and over again. She sees it. She feels it right here. This girl's bored as fuck. She also feels it. This guy, he's just happy to be invited.
Drive till time, all my rhymes. Nasty as fuck to be 45 years old. Ain't none of you messing with this, cause I'm a pro. I'm here online.
How did it become this guy's song? Like, it started with the other dude, who appears at least marginally younger, and it seemed like he'd be more in the vibe of this murder rap song about, you know, fuck all the haters, basically. Like, yeah, I'm 45, but I'm still alive, and I got more spices than a pumpkin pie, and I'll murder you in a hotel room.
About to steal your shine, just to let you know this contest is mine. Living my speech, delivery always reach. You must be out of your.
See, I was wondering if he would come back, and he did. Like, it's like I willed it into existence. I'm like, where's the pro? Where's my boy?
mind if you think you fucking with me, punk.
I also don't like about this channel that this shit ends abruptly. Help him? Okay. No, we got a cross falling there. Yeah, this looks fine. I stroked the baddest dimes. Okay. 420, it says.
White folks are in your area. If the sun refuse to shine.
So this is what, Whitey Ford, right? Or whatever his fucking name is. Everlast. Before that, House of Pain, I believe. Let's see.
It chopped up sounds like Devonshire Downs out the Fordham Road. Up top in the bush right back. He raps a bike whack like tumors. The lies and rumors got me thinking it is dub. By time at social club. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar, 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 dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar, 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 bill, y'all. It's time to wake the
I have to wonder if that. I do not think that stuff is like edited to be that way. Woodstock 99 also a infamous shit show.
fuck up. Yeah, and then go a little something like this.
So it's basically like he doesn't have monitors and he can't hear the music clearly. That's what that sounds like to me. As somebody that has done, not like on that scale, but like it's very easy. You'd be surprised. Like if you're on stage and you don't have good monitors and you don't like really know the song. Well, if you don't know the song super well, it's obviously a problem. But like finding the timing sometimes is difficult because it's just a cacophony up there some days, depending on the venue. Obviously, if you're in an open air venue like this outside, that's even harder. I mean, that's like multiplied by like 1,000.
Yeah, pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Jump around. Jump up, get down. You never know when you're gonna step outside, get shot in the motherfucking head. I live in New York, Cali, but 2 days in the valley. Do you really mind nobody's name?
The guitar is horrendously out of tune. I don't know. Like that's really all you can do though, Like if you're at a big festival and you got a time slot and you got to get through your set, you kind of just have to power through no matter what. No matter what. Like you just got to get it done. But I think that's probably enough of that one. That's funny as fuck though. That's some real silly shit. This slaps. Yeah, they're all edited. See that? Okay, here we go. Here's something that might be interesting. Facebook, you're really fucking my shit up here. Really fucking my shit up. You got the rumps.
Hey, you there sitting in that chair. Get on your feet, get bumping to the beat. Bump it on the floor. Show.
Yeah, this guy's definitely got some money. He's like, let me, will you indulge me in a fantasy I've had about being a white rapper? Will you come to my house and show us your beautiful butts?
What you got? No more gabbing, cause you got a lot.
Like, I probably wouldn't complain. You know, honestly, if I was this dude, shit, if you can pay these chicks to hang out with you, why not? They had to hear this song probably 100 times. Yeah, they look super into it. Bump the rum.
Now your body's talking, moving to the beat. Make it last. It's such a treat. Bump that rum.
It is the world. We live in such a wild fucking world. We live in such a great, fun, wild world if you look at it through the right prism, right? Because this is obviously cringe. It's obviously like, oh, what the fuck? But at the same time, you see this douchebag, and it's just so entertaining because you got somebody that just has no fucking self-awareness whatsoever. Whatsoever. Just no self-awareness at all. And he's just out there living his fucking dream, dude. He's got these chicks. Maybe he's with one of them. Maybe this one. If I were to guess, if he was with one of them, it's this one. The least hot one.
Short, tall, big or small. Just bump them all. Bump them all. Bump so hard, bump.
You know what I really love though? I gotta say, like they definitely, and they made this like in an afternoon. Something I appreciate.
So hard, bump, bump, bump.
Oh no, I didn't go back far enough. Is the jeans. He's got old man jeans on. I thought those videos were supposed to be fly, brother.
Come on, bump so hard, bump, 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 bump that bump it.
All right, well, that's been fun. We're going to check back in with some old friends. Now, if you've been watching NIGHTCAP for a long time, you will recognize them. It's been a long time since I've checked in with these people. But on the show. I keep up to date with this stuff on my own free time. If I can find it, I gotta find it first. Hopefully I put it in my notes. It did not. Okay, so we're gonna have to go looking. It's gonna take me a second. This is just like being on regular, like Zoobox. Okay. To go through my history, I was boning up on this stuff. Okay, here we go. I got it. I just found it. Okay. So, there is this couple. Back when I first started NIGHTCAPs, one of the things that I do, because I do this in my private time, I get not invested, but I follow like weird low sub, low view channels. They do weird things like mukbangs and stuff like that. And one of the reasons I like to watch them is because every once in a while you get these little tidbits about their lives. There's always some sort of maelstrom of personal drama that is going on behind the scenes, and every once in a while, because it's kind of natural, that stuff slips into videos with little context clues. And it's a lot of fun to kind of be like, oh shit, something's going on. And this is one of the people that I found during NIGHTCAP that I have kind of kept up with, and there has been some stuff. But before we get into the stuff, what we got to do is we got to go a little bit back. We're gonna watch a mukbang, or at least parts of a mukbang, and then we're gonna go through kind of the past month of their personal drama. Because while most of the videos, the vast majority, I would say about 98% of them, are just mukbang videos. It's just a husband and wife. It's Tammie and Paul. And they just eat in front of the camera. And they don't even really talk a lot. It's like kind of pure mukbang. But they've had a lot of personal stuff going on. They've had some personal things going on. So we're gonna watch a mukbang, and then we're gonna get into some of the personal drama. We're gonna work through it together. Okay, tonight we're gonna go into it together tonight, and it should be a lot of fun. Should be very heart-wrenching. It's gonna have laughs, drama, heartbreak. Ooh, said too much. I've said too much. But they do this. They used to. They do it every single night. There is a mukbang almost for every single night. What would be a good one? Let's go for a shorter one. This should be good. Boiled chicken mukbang. That's where we're going to start. Let's start with this boiled chicken mukbang. Oh, shit. Ooh. Here we go.
Everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great.
Now, see, like if you're a NIGHTCAP old timer, back when I used to do this on YouTube. Well, this episode is on YouTube exclusively. But before I had to go on DLive, the thing that brought me to DLive is we got our live streaming privileges taken away, and also YouTube is very hard to do NIGHTCAP with, because all the time I get little warnings that they're about to shut my stream off. You may be watching something copyright protected. So I don't do that. That's why I just archive them over there, because it's more manageable, and if I have to cut something out, I can just kind of do that on the fly. It doesn't shut my stream down as I'm streaming. So, but yeah, this is when we discovered this couple. We did a night where we were watching like really low view mukbang videos, and I found this couple, and I've been invested.
Great night. Get you something
So this is Tammie. This is Paul.
good to eat, something good to drink. Pull your chair to the table. Paul will pray, and then he will tell you what we're having.
And this is how every video starts. She says the same thing. They're cats. They got cats. They're always involved somehow. Cats are always coming across the camera. It's like part of the show almost.
Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for your many blessings. We thank you for this food and the ability to have it. We ask you to give us strength and nourishment. Help us to do your will and to be a light to this world. In everything we honor and praise your holy name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
We're having boiled chicken, corn on the cob,
Oh, she's got to do the
with
thing.
butter
here.
biscuits.
She didn't
with
do it.
butter.
Usually she goes like, she shows it, and then she does this to get it into focus. It's very exciting. Oh,
The
she got...
original plan was for me to make some homemade bread. But we got these biscuits, and
Yeah, but you fuck things up, don't
I
you,
want to
Paul?
try to get them used up before they go bad. So. And as hot as it is in here as it is, I hate wanting to get any hotter.
Oh, God.
This is literally how every single video is. Like this. And it is one of the most fascinating things I've come across. There is something compelling about them. Maybe I'm a weirdo. I don't know. But, like, I cannot stop watching these fucking videos. Like, I've even, on my free time, I've gone back. I've gone back to, like, the beginning. And I haven't watched every single, I'm not saying I watch them every single day, but I definitely keep tabs on them. And I think Tammie is, I think she's like a nurse or a nurse's assistant, something like that. And I don't know what Paul does. There's some, she intimates later when we find out some of the stuff that's been going on about Paul. But when I would watch these videos, I was always just like, what? Who is making who do what? That was always a thing for me. Like, because she seems like a little bit more of the stronger, more forceful presence. He seems a little more demure, a little bit more passive. And you see these kind of couples all the time, right? Like, everybody knows somebody like this in their lives. Also, make note of Tammie, a little bit of a rebel, maybe in her younger days. Maybe she doesn't keep up with it so much now. Although, she does seem a little internet addicted. From other videos I've seen, she has a nose ring, some tats here. I would not be surprised if this is something she did later in her life. Just because of the way she seems to interact with the internet. And, like, she has developed like kind of this codependency with her viewers. She is on top of comments. She also invites people to friend her on Facebook, and she is like very open and explicit about like, I will talk to you. I will respond. I respond to everybody. And this is kind of like, this is very modern-ish, I suppose. But, I don't know, people get tattoos and shit, but I don't know. It's interesting. So I guess the thing would be like, it's good, but like you would just eat dinner with them, maybe. That's the idea of this. Like
All I did was put a whole chicken in boiling water and didn't add any seasoning or anything to it.
He didn't add any seasoning or anything. He just boiled a chicken in water. Now that's home style cooking.
She may have added a little salt and stuff like that, but
she may have added a little bit of salt and stuff. Do you think the chef is insulted? Is he seething inside? What's up with you, Paul? What do you got planned? Like, imagine yourself. You just got your laptop at your dinner table. You're all alone. Maybe they're doing a service to some people, Just want to be able to eat with somebody sometimes, right? You want the company. Oh, here we go.
Boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken, y'all.
And it tastes as good as it looks. Sit down.
Now, see, like,
I have a migraine there.
when you watch Tammie and Paul, this is his thing. The cat thing is a thing. And she's not in a good mood right now. I think she just said, I have a migraine.
So if I don't look at the camera much. Sorry, guys.
Irritable. And they're always sucking on these giant cups of whatever. I'm assuming it's sweet tea or something. I have to imagine it's sweet tea. One of the things when I moved down south, if you're from up north like I am, I'm from Massachusetts. So when I came down here and somebody offered me sweet tea for the first time, I was like, yeah, of course. I'll have some sweet tea. I thought that's just what they called iced tea. So when I grew up, we used to just drink those, like the Lipton iced tea, like the lemon flavored powdered shit, you know, that's like Kool-Aid, but it's iced tea. That's what I was thinking of. It's like, no, dude, it's just tea with fucking massive amounts of sugar in it. Massive amounts. Like the most plain Jane tea you can possibly think of, and then just massive amounts of sugar. And I learned how they made it because I worked at like a Greasy Spoon mom and pop place for like years. I worked there every morning making the fucking sweet tea, and they would never let me make it because I was an interloper, you know, I was a northerner. I don't know how to make sweet tea. They also wouldn't let me make potato salad because they were just like, northerners can't make potato salad because southern potato salad is very specific. And really the difference is hard-boiled eggs and mustard. But they won't cop to that. Like, it's not rocket science, but they're just like, no. They just can't do it. They're not allowed to do it.
Oh, here.
Get it. Get it before the cat does. Like, what are they doing?
Get you out of my corner.
Get you out of the corner. Get you out of it. I used to know a guy that when I first moved to South Carolina, I got a job at that Greasy Spoon / bar. And I knew a dude that had the same kind of like presence as this Paul guy. Really kind of unassuming, spoke very low, seemed kind of like a pushover, but he was a schemer. He was always scheming in the back of his mind. He had these dead eyes. And you could never get a read on this dude. You could just never get a read on what the fuck he was doing or thinking. You could just be talking to him and it's like looking at a shark. But he had the same kind of vibe that Paul puts out here.
Take hers away.
Weather-wise today, it was very hot and humid.
I had air going in here and it was hot.
I had to have got at least 92 outside.
Drinking my grape water. Move our lung Pepsi.
This is the breast meat.
You know, I don't think I've ever eaten a boiled chicken. A boiled chicken. That sounds like awful. And as Paul said, like no seasoning, it's just a boiled chicken. That's just all they did to it. I mean, that's real naturalistic, I suppose. I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine eating a goddamn chicken without a little seasoning. I like, myself, I like the good baked chicken. I've gotten very good at making baked chicken, where it's like moist and tender, and it's just perfect. I've perfected the cook times on these things. You ask my wife about like if I'm a good cook, and she'll be like, "Yeah, he's a good cook, but what he's really good at is temp." I make a perfect steak. I can make a perfect chicken. I can make a perfect piece of salmon. I don't want to brag or nothing. But that's how I drip.
Sit down.
That cat is hungry. You guys feeding that thing or what? This man eats with his hands like a child. Also, I gotta say, this looks like bedhead. This looks like bedhead. This looks like this dude fucking slept on the couch today. Just an observation.
John, what you
Because like if he wore a hat, like right, you could, if you wore it, just hold on, guys. If you wore a hat, that would be way more matted down, maybe. I don't know. I'm gifted. You know. I got a beautiful head of hair. Paul, not so much, but I mean that could be a hat. It could be because of a hat. But my first instinct was, well, that looks like somebody like laying on a pillow.
Using a little sprinkle of everything seasoning.
Okay, well, he said that there was nothing. He said he cooked. So he cooked it with nothing, and then he put the everything season on afterwards. I suppose maybe that's how you do boiled chicken. Like I said, my boiled chicken has never passed these lips. That seems like an absurd thing to do if you have other options. Seems like a ridiculous way to make a chicken. I hate it. I don't like it.
I was going to try to just use salt, but I just couldn't resist.
Some good seasoning though, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
No, okay, I don't know what she just did. She just threw something to the side. Now, she's feeding other cats. I think that's got to be what's happening, right? She's feeding other cats.
Really?
Yep. Nailed it, Shaun. You got this. You know these people. You're inside their minds.
This corn is just put in water and boiled too.
A bunch of you guys are going to do the keto diet with us. We're in this together, guys. Let's back each other up and help each other. He's got a sweet tooth, so it's going to be hard with him for sweets. I'm a big bread eater. And I love my potatoes. Oh, God, help me.
She does.
Help me, Lord. We'll do it, guys. We can do it.
They can do it. They got it.
I'm looking forward to it in a way, and I'm dreading it at the same time.
Me and my cousin went shopping yesterday.
Here we go.
I was looking at some stuff. There's a lot of keto stuff out there. You just gotta keep your eyes open here, baby. Eat that, honey. Why aren't you eating? Well, don't eat then. I don't care. Of course, this is a biscuit with a big old slap of butter on it.
Now, she just mentioned keto. Health conscious stuff. This is going to come into play. That's
why I'm fat, because I like my butter and bread.
Who doesn't, Tammie? Get it, sister.
See some butter on that. I didn't mean for any butter to get on the chicken, but it came off the top of my biscuit.
I do appreciate the moment to moment, like, kind of observations. I didn't mean for it to get on my chicken, but, came off the top of the biscuit. It did. Now I'm going to eat it. And he looks like he's enjoying it. Look at that face. Do you think this man is not enjoying his buttered chicken? I think not.
Cat's so picky. She's gonna smack you. Hey! Quit daring each other.
Cats don't speak English, Tammie.
It's enough. Quit. Well, you won't eat it. We've been hateful. Sit down.
Eat that chicken, Paul. You enjoy yourself, boy. Nibble on that biscuit.
Boots.
Oh, he's getting in that corn. He's like, there's some more here. I'm having it. I'm eating it.
Tammie felt so bad today she didn't even get out of the house.
I'm looking around all day.
See, we gotta say, see, that's the grind. They're into the grind. They're dedicated. Tammie feels like shit. Tammie couldn't do fuck all today. But you know what Tammie is doing? Doing her mukbang video. Uploading it to the internet so that Miss Victoria can enjoy it. Say no joke.
Thankfully, she feels well enough to where she can make her video.
So he says, thankfully, she feels good enough to make her video. This is the great mystery about this channel. It's like who... So I think Tammie definitely is like the overlord, the one that wanted to do it, the one that started it. But I feel like Paul has really... He's made it a part of his life. It's probably something that he also looks forward to and wants to do. And we'll look at some more examples of that in just a moment.
Has some of our fans checking on her, and I appreciate that.
See, there it is. So she probably posted about this on Facebook. Oh, hell, y'all. I'm feeling terrible today. I got a migraine from hell, y'all. Jesus, Lord, help me. Lord, help me. The devil has gotten inside my noggin today. My gray matter be sloshing around. The reason why I thought she might be a nurse or a nurse's assistant is because of she wears scrubs a lot. You'll always see stuff like this. These are medical scrubs. Fancy ones. At least it looks like it. To me, it looks like it. Maybe that's just a fashion choice. I don't know. But
I put a request for prayer for her on Facebook, and some of our friends and family members that also watch our videos put on there as praying for her, and I appreciate that too.
I'm not gonna tell you.
yeah, see, they're very religious, and so this is what the grift is, the attention grift. Oh, please pray for Tammie. Tammie's not feeling good today. Just so they can get those likes, those shares. Like it is, like I'm not even shitting you. Like it is a version of that. It's a version of that impulse. And they get that gratification of watching the likes go up and up and up and up, the dopamine rush. And this is how they they engender that in people. That's how they get it. I'm very curious. I know they're on Facebook because they talk about Facebook every once in a while and talking to people on Facebook. I wonder if their videos are on Facebook too. Because that seems like it would be an extra step. Like maybe they wouldn't even be like aware that they could do that in the same way they do it on YouTube. But I mean, I don't know.
Again. Now enough.
There's my corn cob, guys.
Why don't you scoot over? He has no room.
You might be able to see the seasoning on it this time.
Yeah, dude, that's just straight up. Oh, no. That's like straight up, like he just sprinkled seasoning on a piece of boiled chicken. I'm not saying like I wouldn't ever use seasoning on something that was uncooked, but it seems like that would be very salty. You know, because when you cook a chicken in the oven or on the grill or whatever, and you put the seasoning on it and you rub it all in there, you put maybe some oils or some even butter maybe sometimes if you want to get super gross. If you really want to make that thing fucking sang. Like, you know, a lot of the seasoning kind of like the impact of the salt dissipates through the cooking process. It gets into the meats, kind of evens out the distribution of the sodium. That's just straight up like a fucking licking a salt lick, dude. And I'm not throwing shade. Listen, I'm a fat guy. I fucking eat like a pregnant woman, okay? That's my taste buds. That's my taste profile. I eat like a pregnant woman. In terms of like different flavor combinations, all sorts of crazy shit that I'll eat at the same time. I get a little high. I do a little Delta 8 here because that's what I can do legally in my state. And I'm fucking all over the place. I'm looking for sweet. I'm looking for salty. I'm looking for whatever. I want something cheesy. I want a fucking piece of bread. I want a donut.
What kind of biscuit you use?
Pillsbury.
I will have to actually look at the container and see. Give me just a minute and I'll go look.
You better go look, Paul.
How many of you guys suffer from migraines? I hate them. If you got fibro, you get them more often too.
What did she say? Hold on.
How many of you guys suffer from migraines? I hate them. If you got fibro, you get them more often too.
If you got fibro, was it fibromyalgia? Maybe she has that.
Went and seen Paul's mom last night for a little while. Hadn't seen her in a while. Checked on her or nothing.
It was a bit well over a week, wasn't it?
Been a while. Man, that light up here.
I'm looking at this. How is this going for 3 more minutes? But, you know, Paul's going to check on what kind of biscuits they had. See what Tammie does with this alone time.
I think your brain's coming out.
She's just gonna let it fucking be dead air. Pillsbury Grands. Pillsbury Grands. Well, at least they ain't cheap.
Well, show 'em.
Well, show 'em, Paul.
You guys like me, I like to see what I'm looking at. Get down.
It actually has 3 different set of directions on how to fix the biscuits. And I tried to use this.
See, this is the quality content I come for. There's 3 different sets of instructions for these biscuits. Paul's going to tell us about it.
Set of directions that makes them get bigger and fluffier.
Get that one biscuit. He can have the one, but get the other one.
So they got a tray of biscuits, and those cats are fiending.
Good.
These cats eat people food. These cats eat fucking people food.
Well, guys, hope you have a wonderful night. I'm getting off here. I'm going to go lay back down. Paul can close this. My brains is... have a good night, you guys.
She just fucking did Paul. So Paul's going to have a 90 seconds of Paul time. This is interesting. I have not seen this. What will he do? He's going to be like, I want to thank you all for praying for Tammie. Migraine's really fucking sitting it in today. Shit.
Well, we thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you are a previous subscriber, double check and make sure that you are still subscribed. We've had a lot of our fans that have had to go back multiple times and resubscribe because of some reason.
Because they're trying to suppress you, Paul. Look, you got an American flag in the background. Stand for the flag, kneel for Christ, or whatever you have behind you.
Nothing to do with Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, I'm sorry. So, we do thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep Tammie in your prayers. And if you guys have any suggestions of stuff you'd like for us to do, comment down below. We have our own PayPal account. And we have a P.O. box too that'll be listed below as well. The reason why we have the PayPal is if you have suggestions for us to go someplace for a restaurant or something like that, and you want to pay some of the money and help us with that, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you can do that, it would help us. And that money will only be used for our videos. It won't be used for nothing else. So once again, we thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and y'all have yourself your great night. And we love you guys. Thanks.
Well, there you go. Okay, so we'll jump into some other ones. Now, they got some other stuff. Tammie and Paul, everybody. Now, they do have a few things here. Dead air, very Tammie and Paul style. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something very specific. And they put out so many videos. It's like, okay, here we go. This is from Christmas Eve, this past Christmas Eve. And this is what I was talking about in terms of the idea of like who is really motivating these videos. Like, I think it's probably Tammie overall. I think it's Tammie overall. But I think Paul like really fucking loves it. This is his moment. He gets to be a star. You know, he gets to be in these videos. Now, let's check this view count. Oh, what the one we're about to watch. 151. Solid numbers. Solid Zoobox numbers. And I think he likes it. I think Paul likes it. I don't know if he would cop to it or admit to it, but he definitely likes doing this stuff. He definitely does. So this is Paul as Pauline. Very progressive. Southern couple. They'll surprise you. Now we're not going to watch this whole video, but I just want to kind of walk you through a little bit of their personality, a little bit of who they are before we get into some of the spicy personal stuff.
How's everybody doing? Happy Christmas Eve. We have a guest. I know I've had some people asking where she been. Pauline's here. We will ask her.
So this is a recurring character. And you have to wonder, whose idea was this? I have a feeling, I have a notion that it was Paul's idea. He'd be like, you know, Tammie, wouldn't it be crazy if I fucking put on a wig and put some makeup on and call myself Pauline? Don't you think that'd be crazy? Don't you think that'd be fucking nuts?
Don't forget to get you something good to eat, something good to drink. Pull your chair to the table and we will eat. I guess you want to pray or I can pray or...
I better let you. I don't think he'd hear me.
And we are fixing chicken. I fixed chicken.
He knows he's sinning. He's like, God is not going to listen to Pauline. Something disingenuous about it.
Noodle soup, and we're getting ready to eat it. Dear God, thank you for this food we are about to receive. I pray you bless it to our body's nourishment. In Lord Jesus Christ's name, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah,
so,
girls.
They want to know, where have you been?
Oh, I've been up on the mountain, and I had me such a wonderful time. I got me a rich man to go along with me for a while.
A rich man.
Yeah, can you tell the difference? I got me another job. Are you jealous?
Oh, I'm jealous. Mine's real.
I know that. I'm jealous of you. But, you know, I've been up on the mountain and
What the fuck?
I thought I'd come by and see you guys. I brought you as a gift, too.
Well,
Oh.
He's on his way. He's on his way to give yours to you, so when he comes
Oh, my
back.
gracious.
So when he comes back, you can get yours.
I thought I might have passed him, but I couldn't tell. It was snowing so hard.
Yeah, he's probably stuck.
Yeah, it could be.
I think, I don't know where they live. I'm going to assume, like, I get a Kentucky vibe. But I'm not sure. I'm sure they've said it somewhere in a video, but I don't know. I just get that Kentucky vibe. And they're talking about it snowing, you know, unless they're just liars all around.
Look what you got me. Black cherry something. Body spray.
Oh, what a beautiful Christmas. Thank you, Pauline.
I need it. She got this for Paul. He needed it too. So.
This is stuff like, you know, not to be a dick, but that's like dollar store cologne and spray. Maybe Walmart.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I always called you guys little stinkers, so I thought I'd get you something to smell good.
Oh, he's a talent, she thinks. In her, my husband is a talent.
Well, what do you think?
It tastes good.
Paul loves it. What we got left over, we put in the freezer.
Might be good.
We eat it for lunch.
May eat it for New Year's Eve.
It ain't gonna last that long.
Knowing Paul, probably not.
Paul is a hog. He's a beast.
There's some chicken.
More of that boiled
Have
chicken.
you guys had a chance to talk to your Aunt Irene lately?
Yeah, well,
How's she doing?
she's doing good. She's a trooper.
I heard that your sister got her a new stove.
Park it. Yep.
That's another classic. This is a classic Tammie move. Okay, hold on.
She's a trooper.
I heard that your sister got her a new stove.
park.
Yeah, the spray bottle. She literally has the stereotypical spray bottle threat at the ready for her cats.
Yep, and she gave Irene her old one.
Really?
Yep,
That's wonderful.
it's real, still in good shape, so that helped Irene out.
Well, Irene needed the help, I'm sure. They're living in that house that they've lived in, they probably lived there, 30 years now?
As long as I can remember. I was in high school when I went up there and seen them.
This is really good.
Thank you.
Tammie's like giving Pauline nothing. She's giving him nothing. If you're gonna take the time to put a wig on and mascara and some eyeshadow, work with Pauline. Work with him.
We need some salt.
You want me to step over there and get the salt for you?
If you don't care, I can't
can
get
do
out
that.
over here.
You need anything else? Okay.
Get you whatever spice you want. We got all kinds.
This shit is fucking crazy to me. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with
We
this.
are having Christmas snow. It started on Christmas Eve, and we have snow. It's about, I'd say about 6 or 7 inches now out there.
Just plain old iodized salt.
I was afraid nobody's lights go out.
And he's got some sort of ranch
It
seasoning.
was like 11 degrees out there.
Looks like that's lemon pepper. Definitely Walmart shoppers.
Salt.
I think I'll be okay.
I recognize the label.
Well, he took a liking to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you know, rich old boy or man or whatever he is still going together.
No, he decided that he wanted a young first-year chick, somebody that had some money.
Oh. Well, at least you got something out of him.
Yeah. Well, we had some good times, I tell you. We got to go to the Walmart. He bought me some nice clothes to wear. I think.
I wonder, how much of that is a joke? How much of that is a joke? Because Tammie, this stone cold. Like a mountain. Just nothing. Just a cliff face. No reactions. No hot reacts.
I think he thought he was going to get me where I'd marry him, but he just wasn't my type. He wouldn't shave. I couldn't stand it.
How old was he?
I think he's 42, 45.
And he wasn't shaved?
No. He
Wouldn't shave his balls.
wanted to look like one of them Duck Dynasty fellas.
Well, in November, that men don't shave. They grow their beard out in November for some reason.
I guess from what I've heard, some of them do that for the winter coat.
Well, they shave it in December. I don't know what it's for. Anybody out there know why?
She's like, I don't know what the no shave November thing is about. I don't get it. What the fuck?
I have to keep mine year round. I know it's strange to see a bearded lady these days that's not in a circus, but you know, what are you going to do?
Where's your job?
They won't hire me.
Oh, I thought they'd hire any freak.
My beard ain't big enough. When the kids play with it, it hurts.
I thought they'd hire any freak. I thought they'd hire any freak. She's loving it. It's like a humiliation ritual.
And I don't like it.
Hot.
Boy, that wind's blowing hard, isn't it?
Yep.
When I was coming off that mountain, it was so pretty. There wasn't nothing landing on the road just yet, but boy, it was pretty though.
Mountain, you got a pretty road.
We just got home from our Christmas party.
Oh, really?
Next thing I know, I looked on Facebook and they said it was snowing. We looked out, we had about 3 inches already. It come down fast.
It sure did. And it's a good cold snow too.
Like, who bought the wig? Whose idea was Pauline? Who bought the wig? Who bought the fucking wig?
It's one of those that when it comes down, it lays real good and tight.
Well, watch for bones. I just got one.
I bet it'd make a good frosty.
A what? Who?
Frosty.
Who?
The snow.
Who? Oh, Frosty Snowman?
Yeah.
I guess.
Tammie is such a bitch. She's such a bitch.
I like to have some snow cream, but with all this, world population mess with all the nastiness that's in the atmosphere and everything. Well, that too, but the pollution in the air. I'd be afraid to even try to eat any snow cream.
Have you ever had that COVID yet?
No, I've been blessed where I've not had it.
I ain't had it either.
Well, that's a wonderful thing.
Thank God. Had one, though.
Did you let Paul kiss on you too much?
I guess he kissed some hoe.
Now, don't you talk that way.
I guess he kissed some hoe. I guess he kissed some hoe. Store that in your memory banks.
He's not had that life in a long time.
Uh-huh. How'd you...
So they're having this abstract fight. This is like the beginning of a fight.
You stay in the mountains all the time.
Well, that's true, but...
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love watching this shit. There are these little things. These little things where their life bleeds into a mukbang video. In a completely organic way. Like, you have to watch like so much of this stuff to get any sense of what I'm talking about. It's not like the YouTube influencer mukbang people or just YouTube or Instagram influencers in general, because those people go out and they kind of create drama. These people are not that kind of level. This is just their fucking life. This is just their life. There's something really interesting about that, because it's not like they're not purposefully making a video. It just comes out naturally, organically, right? It's not like something like you even see like the podcast on the channel, like with Zubox, right? None of that stuff's like planned. It's not inorganic, but we are putting ourselves out there for And the opportunity for that to happen is just going to happen. That's not what they're doing. And it's always super interesting and insightful in a weird way to see the interesting dynamics of people that put out videos on YouTube, even myself included. I'm sure there are plenty of things people could go through, like the history of Zoobox and videos, and do the same thing that I'm doing right now to theirs, right? You could totally do that and like do a weird psychoanalysis or whatever. But it's just, I've always been into this stuff. Always found it very compelling. Most people find it very annoying that I do that. Like even like, my wife or whatever, because I'll just hone in on some weird channel. And that'll be my thing for like a month.
At least I don't run out of firewood.
Yeah, that's one good thing. It's not good to burn new wood. You have to let it dry out. I guess sometimes you do what you gotta do.
I actually had the police department bring me some firewood about 3 or 4 months ago. You've had it stacked up on the porch and it's got dried out real good.
That's good.
They said they'll bring me another load in January.
Ain't you worried about them prisoners knowing where you live?
Nah. I make sure I dress myself up where I'm real ugly when they're around. Where I look like one of them skanks. I guess I'm too much from that now. Oh.
Out of all Paul's cousins, you're different. You're different.
Well, we're supposed to be peculiar.
I don't know what you are, but you're
Peculiar bucks, everybody.
different.
I just wish that Paul's daddy could have met me.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Paul's daddy would have
I
been
got to see him.
ashamed.
He was laying in that casket, already passed away, and I didn't get to actually talk to him or anything.
He was a good man.
That's what I heard.
Real good man.
Like what a weird pivot. Like, 'cause it's so personal. He gets into such personal business, but at the same time, you live a life, you're with a person or in a community or whatever. Those kind of things stop being a big deal. And it's not like it's not always like attention seeking behavior or anything, right? Like, so from the outside looking in, you're like, whoa, that's kind of an intense thing to bring up. But at the same time, familiarity, you just kind of do those things.
I know Paul talked highly of him.
You didn't have to guess what he thought of you. He'd let you know.
A lot of salt, Tammie. So, and Paul's father, a straight shooter, as they say.
Okay, that's the kind of people I like.
It's the best way to be.
Yep. And he wasn't mean about it either. He just said it and be done with it. I miss Pops.
What's it make, 5 years now that he's been gone?
I have no idea. 5 or 6. Be 6 this year. My mom be gone in January.
Didn't he pass away just after his birthday in June?
Yep, like Mom did.
Oh. You guys lived here about 5 years, so it's been just a little over 5 years.
Yep. I'm full. My belly's pooched out.
Another wonderful pivot by Tammie.
Good for a cold night. Chicken noodle soup.
And it's real good too. Good and tasty.
So who does your hair in the woods?
Well, I've got a real wonderful possum that helps me.
Oh my God.
What a character.
It's
What a
the strangest
character.
thing to do. I get the possum wet and
Stop.
I chase it. And it bites this electrical wire and I grab a hold of it and then it just...
So you killed the possum for your hair?
No, it didn't kill it. It just electrocuted it and enough to make my hair...
So you've made pain go through a possum for your hair?
That's my nickname.
Well, go to a beauty shop. No, that's Paul's nickname.
Okay. I tried to steal something.
Thief.
Well, didn't take it. But,
Well, you finally learned how to do your eyeliner.
well, it's so hard to do that. I'm not used to having things in my eyes.
It ain't in your eyes, it's on your eyes.
It's close enough.
Oh, don't get all sniffy.
It's that way to me.
I thought we was going to go and have our chins and mustaches waxed. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting.
It's hard to get that done. I don't like having pain.
Hey, no pain, no gain.
This is fucking insane. This is fucking crazy. I've never... It's like a crazy... Like, people do not expose themselves like this very often, right? They just don't. They just fucking don't. Like, there's no self-awareness. There's no shame. There's no embarrassment. There's nothing. This is just pure Tammie and Paul, or Pauline in this case. It's very interesting to me. I don't know why.
It hurts to be beautiful.
Who's it hurt?
Me. I don't like having that stuff, but at least it stays gone for a couple of weeks.
Have you ever tried melting some candle wax and trying that?
Nope, you have to have beeswax.
Well, I got some wild bees up there. We
They-
could probably get some out of
They
the
don't.
honeycomb.
You don't do your eyebrows with candle wax.
I thought you was talking about taking the wax and ripping it off.
No.
Beauty is pain, Tammie. She knows it. We know it. Paul knows it. 'Cause I'm sure he hears about it all the time.
Well, ain't that what you do when you wax your legs?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So it has to be a special type.
Yes.
Okay.
Beeswax.
There's a special type of bee you have to get it from?
No, they just fix it somehow.
Oh. From the honeycomb?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Tammie, for hiding your cat's asshole.
To get it from?
Hold on,
No, they
watch,
just
watch,
fix it
watch,
somehow.
watch.
Oh. From the honeycomb?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's more precious about her cat's asshole than this conversation she's having with Pauline.
He's been a good boy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's our mascot.
You know, I try to watch you guys every chance I get.
Well, we need all the help we can get. All the support. We got some good followers. We're proud of them. We love them all. Look at the cards we got, guys.
I like Dee's diet. She's got a real good
Yeah,
YouTube
I
channel.
watch her too. She's good.
I've heard her talk about you before.
Yeah, well, we're good friends.
That's good.
Who is that? Who did he say?
I like Dee's diet. She's got a real good...
Day's Diet?
Yeah,
YouTube
I
channel.
watch her too. She's good.
I've heard her talk about you before.
Yeah, well, we're good friends.
That's good.
Big stuff. Big stuff.
Oh, Lord. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. Oh, that there. So what is your plans for Christmas?
Well, I was bringing that down here. I don't have nobody else to go see.
Well, the way it's looking, you might spend the night because of the roads.
Well, we'll have to check on Paul, make sure he's okay.
Well, there ain't no way I can check him. He'll be here. You got 2 old phones that hardly work. I don't have no minutes, so ain't no way I can get a hold of him.
Or maybe you'd call him on YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh, YouTube, Facebook, yeah, Facebook.
I don't know if he's up in the mountains. Don't know if he'd reach.
You can never tell, can you? I know some days I have perfect signal up there from my phone, and there's times when I don't have nothing when I'm in the house.
It might be heavy clouds too, cause the snow. You never know what you expect with the clouds, with the snow and stuff.
I heard they're recently talking about putting up a new cell tower near my place. That'd make really good.
That'd be good. As we get a hold of you when we go up there and pull grapevines.
Yeah.
I like that Tammie treats Pauline as if this is a real person and she's just annoyed with them. She just actually doesn't really like Pauline. You know, the bit being that this is Paul's cousin, Pauline, and that she's kind of annoyed by Pauline the entire time. Doesn't have time for these questions, this silliness.
Yep.
That'd be good. Maybe you can call me when you're coming. We can make some kind of food and share it. Make some sandwiches or something.
Yeah. We'll buy it and we'll bring it and we'll have us a picnic.
I was hoping to have some possum stew.
That's what I
Or
thought.
some squirrel gravy.
Oh, God.
Don't you like squirrel?
No.
Oh, how are you doing, big boy?
I used to, did, but not anymore.
Well, maybe you can get some rabbit. Or some venison.
As long as I can buy out of the store, I ain't gonna kill no creatures.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I found out why they stick their butt up when they do that. It's because they love you. Found it out on TikTok.
Oh, see, like I said earlier, this woman is very plugged into internet social media stuff. I can imagine her with her phone, sitting in there, just doom scrolling, Facebook, TikTok. Wouldn't even be surprised if she had a Twitter, although it doesn't seem like she would be a Twitter person. But you never know.
I just don't like it in my face. You know what I'm saying?
She doesn't like cat ass.
It's like looking at the wrong end of a face when they're looking at you.
Cat ass.
Oh, you.
Cat ass.
If I want to kiss somebody, I don't want to kiss their butt. Oh, God.
If you kiss a cat's butt, good God.
Well, it'd be like what they're saying to me, kiss my butt.
Swing low, swing low.
You got
See, her reaction makes me think. The way she acts makes me think that this is Paul's idea. Like, this is something that Paul wants to do. He's just like, oh, this is funny and kooky and crazy. And she's like, all right, bring it down. All right, Paul.
got you a new cup, didn't you?
Yes, I did. My sister-in-law got me that for my birthday.
That is nice.
It is. Pop tried to steal it from me.
He did not, I bet you. He just wanted to borrow it.
But yeah.
He just wanted to
He
borrow
said,
it.
you'll be giving that away in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I love it. They're working out their marital problems abstractly.
Cup that his sisters has got me or something, nobody gets a hold of him.
This is fucking so weird.
They're going to change his name. Start calling him Coca-Cola. Since you don't like to drink Pepsi.
He looked like a Pepsi can when he was little.
Oh,
He was the
okay.
color of it.
He's more like a keg now, ain't he?
I don't know what he's like now. He's a big old boy. He was a big kitten too.
He's sweet, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he's very
Yeah, but
sweet.
it's them two likes to
To be seen.
photobomb us. Well, I hear Paul pulling that.
Really?
Yep. I'll always be shocked when he says, I couldn't find her. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, push the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. She'll be back probably, I don't know, sometime next year. She'll have to come back in January or February.
I can do that.
But
Just don't know when.
My God, you've been gone for, I don't know when the last time you was here.
I think it was August. It's been a few months.
It's been a while. What you been doing? Busy canning?
I ain't been able to get anything to can. I've been having to buy it from the store, and Lord, some of that stuff just ain't no good anymore.
That's why you can. Get to know your neighbors. If you got any up there, don't you have no neighbors?
I've got a few, but they live like a half a mile away.
If they got a garden, get to know them. Help each other out. And they give you something, can it?
Yeah. I'm hoping to make some good homemade pickles.
I'd like to have some Christmas pickles.
That's what I was thinking
I
about.
was going to make my sister some. She asked me to make her some Christmas pickles, and I forgot. And I'll make them for her next month. And she just has to put them up for a little while and then eat them.
Have you found the recipe yet?
Yes, I have.
That's good.
Paul's mom used to make them.
His grandma and grandpa used to as well.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
would make them in 3 or 4 different colors.
Yeah. My sister never heard of them.
Really?
Never heard of them. Yeah,
Your
I
sister's
bet Paul
a
told her about
fool.
it.
probably. No, I mean, Paul was talking about it, and I told her I was going to make some. And she said, I have never heard of Christmas pickles. So I said, well, you're getting ready to see some.
But now seeing a cucumber that has turned red because of that coloring, now that's pretty cool. I've seen them blue and yellow. I mean, they're different colored the way that they do them.
Yep.
And I remember Paul's mom and daddy, when they was growing, the boys were growing up and everything, they had an old milk churn that they would put their pickles in.
Yeah.
And they would fix them in it.
That's a good thing to fix them in.
Oh, yeah.
You ever make butter in one of them?
Oh,
Best
yeah.
butter you ever eat.
I just didn't like all the extra work.
Oh, Lord God. Well, if you want something bad enough, you have to work for it.
Well, I know.
I know, y'all. I know.
I'll leave them alone, Pepsi.
All right. So let's get into the meat of who these people are a little bit. Let's talk about what's been going on. Let's get into the drama. So now you got a taste of who this couple is, who they are. It's hard for me to stop watching. I'm just so into it. Yeah, we'll just skip. So this is what's been happening recently. Recently, this is what's been happening. Big revelations. Okay? So, we'll start off with some of the medical problems that's been going on. Okay? That's Tammie. She is tired. She is haggard, as they say.
Hello, guys. This is Tammie. Let me fill you in on what's going on.
Fill us in, Tammie.
Paul's his right hand has been numb for like 3 days now. And so he went to the ER Well, first he went to the doctor, and they told him to go straight to the ER because they thought he was having a stroke. So he went to the ER, and he had several tests and a lot of blood tests. And it came back that his enzymes, his heart enzymes, is very, very high. So they checked him in. Paul is admitted to the hospital tonight. They will not let me stay. I'm not very happy about that, but there's nothing I can do because of COVID. But really, 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 really appreciate your prayers.
Probably that ranch seasoning and that everything seasoning that you just pour onto boiled chicken. There are some choices we make, everybody. And I'm not saying you can't do that or you shouldn't do that, but you might have to live with the consequences. Or die with the consequences.
I'm very upset. Of course, you know, I would rather be with Paul, but I can't. But I'm texting him, I'm calling him, and he's keeping in touch with me.
Oh, I'm sure he loves that. I'm sure he's loving it. He's just like, oh, you're calling me every 10 minutes, you're texting me every 2 minutes. Oh, I'm sure he's loving it. I'm sure he's loving it. You know, we all know this is like a vacation for Paul. Maybe he did it on purpose.
And, you know, he's letting me know what they're doing and how he's doing. He's feeling fine. He says he feels fine. He's, you know, nothing's hurting, no chest pain or nothing except his left hand is numb. I mean, his right hand, sorry, right hand's numb. They think it's, his right hand, they think it's, he's overused his right hand and it's pulled muscles or something like that.
Walter in the chat says, I like these people. Genuine. He says they're genuine. Now, Walter, I don't dispute that they're genuine. I don't dispute that. But still.
Don't think it's related to his heart. Said usually with your heart, it's always your left side. So they think he's almost cut his thumb off on his right hand. So they're thinking that might, you know, there's some nerve damage in there. So that's
probably
what's going on.
Yeah.
They think they're going to do some more tests on his hand, but they think that's what's going on with his hand. But as far as his heart enzymes, you know, he feels good. He's feeling fine, and he says he's doing good. They've done a bunch of tests today, and I mean a bunch of tests. Everything looks good. There's
like a lot.
Blood clots, nothing like that. But they're going to do a stress test tomorrow. So,
I don't know what I'm my glasses. What are you looking at me for?
because I'm doing a video. So just keep him in your prayers. And I'll be staying at my sister's tonight. We fed the animals this morning, thank God. So they're taken care of. But if he stays in tomorrow night, I'll have to go home and feed the critters, make sure my babies is all right, and go from there. But yeah, can't stay with him, and I'm not happy about it. So I'm gonna get off of here, try to relax. I'm very, very stressed, and as anybody knows with fibro, you hurt 10 times worse. And my back and my
See, like, so yeah, fibromyalgia, and she's her husband is in the hospital for nerve damage, maybe some sort of implications of a stroke, enzymes in the heart not operating correctly. Oh, but she couldn't help herself. Got to get that little personal stuff in there. Oh, but think of me and my back.
arms and everything's just hurting. But yeah.
Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me, y'all.
Love you guys. We love you very, very much. Thank you and appreciate your prayers. We will be back as soon as we can. Bye. Love you guys.
So this is where it begins. This is not that old. This video is not that old. This is from June 1st. Okay. So now they did a update from the hospital. Now you guys, you don't even know. You don't even know where this is going. We'll just check in with them here before we get into the real shit. Because this is a saga. This is a saga. And we had to go through what we went through. We had to. You got to understand the types of people that we're watching. It's necessary. Do you think I would show you something that wasn't necessary? Cracker, please. Cracker, please. All right, here we go.
I'm here with Paul. We're going to give you an update on what's going on. He had a stroke, and they're trying to figure out what's causing the stroke. And the game plan is they're going to come up with a medication plan, and then he can go home.
Hey guys.
So
This makes day 3 that I've been here.
Softball.
That's for sure. But
I need to get back to my everything season in my ranch and my boiled chicken. Pauline is a mess. She's a mess.
I've had all kinds of tests, trust me. They've done about every test you can imagine.
Do they probe you, Paul? Do they probe that ass?
But I do believe that this will be something that will be beneficial in the long run. Even though I'm in the hospital, I think it's going to be something that will benefit me later. And I hope and pray that everything works out like it should. I hope you guys, if you pray for me. And pray for Tammie too, because she needs a lot of prayer. She's stressing pretty bad about this herself, so she doesn't like being at the hospital.
Paul,
period.
Always a strong man for his lady.
Me for her sake, but just keep us in your thoughts and your prayers, and Lord willing, we'll get back to you on our normal type of videos, and maybe Pauline come visit you pretty soon too.
Oh yeah, forgot about Pauline. Pauline was supposed to come visit, wasn't she? Well, tomorrow's Paul's birthday. Where's the camera? And he's going to be spending it here in hell. But hopefully they'll get the medication straightened out and we can get out of here. Keto diet is out of the question. No keto diet. We're going to go low carbs and healthy heart. And I'm going to straighten out something. I said that Paul almost cut his thumb off. That's been many, many, many years ago. Not here recently. I've had some family members thought that he almost cut his finger off. Thumb, whatever it was. No.
Yeah, thumb is a finger. Just one of them.
That was, what year was that? That was a long time ago.
It's been a long time ago.
So, his right hand is still, he's in physical therapy. He still can't work it real good. That's because of the stroke. The way I'm looking like a stroke.
You're beautiful to me.
Anyways, not had my medication in 2 days. My mental state is not good. Not good, not good, not good. It is what it is.
So, more revelations. This person is medicated. Which kind of makes sense, I suppose. I should probably be medicated. Now that I'm thinking about it. Me and Tammie, like 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a narcissistic pod.
It is, but hopefully, I'm sorry for shaking. Yeah, look at us. We need to lose weight. Look how fat we are. Well,
I'm trying to grab a hold of the camera for you,
but anyways, we're getting off of here. We'll be back posting videos soon. And, yep, that's for the update.
We'll see you guys later.
We love you guys.
Thanks.
See you guys. Thank you for your prayers. Remember, P.O. Box down below if you want to send Paul some get well wishes cards or whatever. Bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh, what angels. Angels in our midst. Angels in our midst, right? Fiery, loaded with that P.O. box. So, what was the first thing they ate? So they said, "Oh, we gotta be better." So they tried to. I'll show you here. So we have Paul's update here. This is that video we just watched. Paul is home and Domino's chicken. Tuna sandwich, mukbang, okay. Veggie meal, mixed fruit. And if you watch these videos, he basically says, like, I need to be better, I need to eat better. And then once you basically get to here, homemade chicken pot pie, shrimp and mac and cheese, trout. Well, trout's relatively healthy. Looks like they have some accoutrements there that maybe aren't so healthy. Steak and veggies, hot dog, and less talk mukbang. So they just feast on a mukbang on hot dogs. Kiwi and pineapple. So they're going back and forth, but they're really not. This is like if you had just had a stroke and you're having problems with your levels and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like they're really looking at it from that perspective, you know? Spaghetti and salad, chicken and dumplings, taco, grocery haul, catfish supper. Oh my goodness. So, what are we talking about? Why are we watching this in general? We got some major revelations here. Some serious shit has gone down, okay? And this came out of nowhere. Comes out of the blue. Some of these things have been seeded throughout the history of Tammie and Paul in terms of the nature of Paul. Like we've been given we get little previews, we get little glimpses into their past. Make mention of the fact that when we saw the Pauline video, Tammie talks about, oh, Paul's probably kissing on some hoes. Probably kissing on some hoes. So they have a life in the background of all this stuff. And there's a video called Paul's Confession. And this is just not even from that long ago. When was this video posted? July 21st. And then we have a video that comes out, I think, the next day. The next day. So we're going to get Paul's confession and then Tammie's reaction, kind of.
Hello, YouTube world. This is Paul Ollis. I've got some confessions I want to give you. Recently, Tammie and I had made a video stating that we had our car paid off. And in the video, I said that I couldn't tell you who it was. Well, I could tell you who it was. It was me. I had cashed a fraudulent check and took the money out of that check and paid off the car with it and paid off a couple other things. And when I told you guys that, I was lying to you. We even told the church that was a lie to the church, lied to Tammie's family, lied to most everybody that we told. I want to apologize to you guys for that and ask you to forgive me. I know it's going to be hard.
So Paul wrote a fraudulent check to pay off some of his debts. And he's been lying to everybody. And these people are hardcore Christians in some capacity. I don't know what denomination, but very Christian. And this is like a big taboo thing. And part of their worldview, part of their purview in life, is to confess, is to excise. You know, and there's kind of a root to this that's interesting, right? Because it's the idea that you put it out there, it makes it real, and then you have real accountability, and then you can kind of move past it. You can heal. Well, let's see.
And it's going to take time for me to prove myself to you, but that is my intention to do so. I'm going to confess all this to the church when we have church this coming week.
So over time, like, he positions himself as a good Christian man. They're good Christian people. So he's talking to us, the viewer. Maybe we watch them because we kind of enjoy them because of their Christian beliefs, maybe. Maybe that's what he thinks. And there's probably a lot of Facebook stuff involved in this that I'm not privy to. Like, I have a feeling there's a lot of Facebook stuff. Because that's where, like, comments are. People talk back and forth. Giant proclamations. We know that they talk about, oh, I was asking for prayers for Tammie. I was asking for prayers for me. Not feeling good today. Check out my P.O. box. Here's my cash app.
And I want everything to be out in the open because the Bible tells us,
here we go.
confess your sin one to another that you may be healed.
You lied to me too.
And I lied to Tammie because she didn't know nothing about it. She had no involvement at all in having everything done. I did it all behind her back and I hid it from her. That was a deception to her, and I deceived you guys by not telling who paid it. Deceived the church by they not knowing who did it. And I did it in the church house, which that was a reproach to God's house, reproach to me. And I lied, and it caused problems. It's caused a lot of problems with me in my physical life because I've been having trouble sleeping. Tammie and I even had a video one day, and I said for some reason I couldn't sleep. And in the video, she had asked me if I had a guilty conscience. In the video, I said, no, I didn't have one. And I realize now that was the reason why, because I was having a guilty conscience and it wouldn't allow me to sleep because I had told her the lies and everybody else, especially the ones at the church. And where I had lied at the church.
I like that Tammie is just over there on a different chair, different part of the couch, just like chiming in. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing?
Church, that was being a lie to God. And the pastor and his wife knows about this. And I'm going to be telling everything before the church. And there's been things that I've done in the past. It's caused a lot of issues. It's hurt Tammie. I had cheated on her in the past. All that's in.
Pretty big revelation, honestly, that Paul would be a cheater. Honestly, I was kind of surprised to hear that. Doesn't really surprise me that maybe he's a little shady. Maybe he's a little dishonest. There's something shifty about this dude. But to cheat on Tammie, kind of surprising. I was surprised. And it was kind of a reminder. Like, you see something, you see what is presented to you on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and it never really tells the truth. And that's why it's, I say it's fun. I think it's interesting when you watch these kind of videos and there's all these clues. So if you were to go watch like all the Tammie and Paul videos or go watch a selection of them, there's a lot of context clues to what he's saying here. As with the Christmas Eve Pauline video, Tammie kind of says this. He's probably kissing on some hoes. There's a lot of personal stuff inside of these videos that you wouldn't know unless you're explicitly told, but like they are telling on themselves. And I'm always just like really fascinated with the compulsion to do so. Because I think everybody has that. I probably have that to one degree or another. I probably have that inside of me. I probably have done it, not even realizing it. There is a, like when you have the relationship with you, the camera, whatever you're doing, there is a confessional aspect to it. And you like to slip little things in because you're a person and you want to like excise these thoughts, these demons, whatever you want to call them, from your head. And you feel like it's kind of a safe way to do it because these people don't know you. They don't really know what you're talking about. But just speaking it, just saying it, feels kind of good. It does. Just like it's kind of a weight off of you a little bit.
In the past, I'm not doing nothing like that. Don't want to have anything like that to do with anybody. And all of that's done behind me. I'm not looking at nothing, don't want nothing. At one time, I was even having issues with porn. And all this stuff is hard for me.
I can believe that. I can believe this dude is a wanker. And I say that with no judgment. I know a lot of people out there have issues with pornography. It's a real thing. It's a real problem for a lot of men. I think especially for people like Paul, people like, I don't know. I've never really had a problem with it myself, but I understand the impulses. Like I don't have the kind of addictive personality that leads me to like, well, when it comes, I don't know. It's weird. Some things I guess I probably do, like watching Tammie and Paul videos. But whenever it's like alcohol, drugs, masturbation, like any kind of lascivious thing, I've always been very self-aware. And I can feel myself about to tip over to something and I just immediately stop. The only thing I've never been able to get a true handle on with that is cigarettes. And that is because it's self-induced. It's because I don't want to. I love fucking smoking cigarettes. I started doing a vape on here while live streaming because a lot of times I would stop live streaming or want to get off so I could go smoke a couple cigarettes. And that's the truth, honestly. I'd be like, all right, well, that's enough. I need to go smoke. And, but luckily, actually, honestly, just a little personal business anecdote. The vape is, I don't think the vape is a good, healthy solution, but it has cut my smoking way fucking back. Like, really way back. Like, 2 packs a week. And for me, that's not a lot at all.
To talk about, but I'll have to confess it because if I don't, I won't be able to have the rest of my mind. The more that I tell you guys, the more I think about that I could tell you. And there is a lot. But I thank God that He gave me enough strength and enough people to help me to overcome all this. I have to prove myself to God first and to these people next in order to get them to support me anymore, because they've actually told me to my face they've done helping me all they can do. They ain't doing no more. That I have to prove to them that I have changed. And I know that's on me. And I want to change. I'm going to change. I'm in the process of it. There's a lot of things that I have to do to prove, especially to my wife, that I'm going to be faithful and loyal to her and that I'm going to be a man. Because lately I've not really been a man. I've just been a roommate. And that's been my own fault. Because where I haven't been doing. I've been telling people that I don't know why Tammie does this and does that. Well, I realize now the stuff that she doesn't do is because she can't do. I've been complaining about things, wondering why Tammie's supposed to be walking around and doing exercises and stuff because her doctor told her to. But I realize now that she couldn't do all those exercises and things because of her own physical condition.
This he's been a little bit gaslit, I would say, in this sense. Like, this is an opportunistic move for somebody like Tammie. Like, he's just trying to, like, hold her, keep her accountable to herself and her health, etc., etc. Like, that's not something to really be that ashamed of. Like, could you have more empathy? Of course, when somebody's going through something. But if you're a real partner, even if you're just a real friend, sometimes sometimes that requires fucking saying things other people won't. And that's painful for everybody. It doesn't feel good to hear it. Doesn't feel good to say it. But sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do that. Because I was going to stop and make a joke about like, oh, Tammie won't suck his dick. And maybe that's also part of it. Ladies, just suck the dude's dick. Just suck the dude's dick. Your fucking life will be better. It'll be better. Dude that gets getting his dick sucked on the reg is probably not going to have as much of a wandering eye.
I'm supposed to be supporting her. The man and the wife supposed to work together. And I've been acting and thinking in my own mind that I'm the only one doing anything around the house. And I realize I've not even been doing like I'm supposed to be. And the more that I do, the more I work on trying to get my life straight, the more I realize what I haven't been doing as a man. And I want her to be happy. It's even to the point where she's willing to leave me altogether until I can get my life straight. I don't want that to happen. But I do love her, and I want her to be in my life. I don't want to lose her. So Facebook world, I apologize to you. Like I said, I lied to you, and I know that I've done a whole lot of things.
The stress of being a celebrity, let me tell you. Yeah, well, I mean, some of this is like, obviously very reasonable. Other things, it seems a little bit like gaslight, like I said, like kind of being taken, like kind of pushing things too far a little bit on the other end, because this was an opportunity to say all of the problems we've had, all the arguments we've had are manifested because of this thing you did. Even though I didn't know you did it, but the distance, the obtuseness, well, that's taking a toll on Tammie and the Facebook world.
That I shouldn't have done, and I'm making amends. It's going to take time to prove myself, like I said. And I thank you guys for listening to this video.
You're welcome, Paul.
Hope you guys have a blessed night. Good night.
All right, so that's that. Okay, so we saw that. Now, the next day, we have an update from the next day. The next day, we got a video entitled, "Hey guys." And it's just Tammie. Tammie's going to be talking to us, giving us a hot update.
Hello, YouTube. How's everybody doing? I'm just going to touch base with you guys. Got my sister here at the doctor's office.
So that's always a thing I've noticed. And back when we first started NIGHTCAP, we would, like when we were watching these mukbang videos, it might have been the same night I discovered these folks, was that whether it's 2 viewers or 100 viewers or 1,000 viewers, everybody kind of has this kind of stock introduction. And I would even say, listen, I would say that about myself as well, right? I don't have a ton of viewers, not a ton of people watch this stuff. And you develop, like, because you kind of see what other people do through osmosis of, like, the culture you've kind of, you're just enveloped in it. You see a lot of things, and there's a structure to it that you kind of intuitively recognize whether or not you can actually pull it off all the time. And even in a video like this, of the things that Tammie's about to tell us, she still feels the compulsion to engage in that way, like an influencer, like a YouTuber. And it's always something that I always find kind of weird. I even find it weird in myself. But, and there's all tons of rationalizations for that stuff. It's like, well, I am putting on a show. I do more of a show thing. But at the same time, it is ephemeral. It's meaningless. And when I see things like this, it kind of makes me think about that. It makes me remember that.
She's here for her checkup. She's doing pretty good. Medication seems to be working. I'm taking the rest of the week off. I will jump in here every now and then. I will be back Monday night. Right now, I'm trying to find a place to live for me and my fur babies. Me and Paul are separated, and I will probably be filing for divorce pretty soon. I'm just letting you guys.
Like I said, this is like a day and a half later from the video we just watched with Paul making his confession. They have officially separated, and she is making plans to file for divorce.
You guys know what's going on. Well, you guys pretty much know what's going on. You've seen the confession. I don't know why people are leaving my channel. I had nothing to do with it. But, you know, it is what it is. I thank you guys for supporting me and being there for me and my friends and my family. And
so she's going through this whole thing. Paul makes that video, and their subscribers, their followers, are such like hardcore believers. I imagine it's probably a lot of their friends, family, community, people involved in their church groups and stuff. And this was just like, ugh, yuck. Can't even be involved. I can't even watch this stuff anymore. And poor Tammie here. But the fact that she brings it up in a video where she's talking about divorcing her husband kind of implies a little bit deeper of a psychosis, like a deeper mental problem, even with Tammie herself, in my opinion. And I ain't no doctor. I'm just a cool guy in a cool Hawaiian shirt wearing sunglasses. I'm at the beach right now. Probably sitting in a condo, looking at the waves. But here we are. Can't escape reality. Can't escape life. Or truth.
I'm in shock. I'm just, I can't believe it. I don't know what to say. He lied on God. He lied to church. He lied to me. To the church. I don't know. Just don't know, guys. I just keep me in your prayers and pray that God helps me find a place to live. And, got a lot to do.
I have a prediction. Within the month, Tammie and Paul will be making videos together again. This stuff is very rapid, very impulsive. Like, she's going to stay with her sister for a little bit, but she's probably going to go back to Paul. Like, we already have a little history here. Paul has cheated on her before. Clearly, she took him back. I don't see that changing here. I think there's some people just like kind of accept their lot in life a little bit, right or wrong. And I feel like Tammie is somebody that would do that. I don't know. Like, she's making kind of like an inferences. Like, did he defraud their church? Is that what's going on? Is Paul going to be facing like real jail time? I mean, writing a fraudulent check in any capacity, well, fuck you. So I don't know.
Still filling out applications for find a place to live, and hopefully I can find something soon and get out of this mess. I don't know what else to say except I'm just letting y'all know, where I'm at and what's going on. And I love every one of you. And I thank you guys for your support. I really do. This is very hard. Very hard. September 30th, we would have been married 20 years. And, yeah. If you watch the videos back in the past, he has cheated before. And I thought we'd worked it out. But when you're pretending to be a Christian and you're not, a child of God is not going to do what Paul did. He's a fake Christian.
See, this is such the weird thing. Like this impetus on this, a child of God would not do that. It is like it's the antithesis of like the Christian belief. There's nobody that is outside of the view of God, or you're not a child of God, because you can always be forgiven. That's the entire Christian paradigm. Is that you can make major mistakes. You could kill somebody and go to jail and become a Christian and reorient yourself and become a child of God in a more intense sense. But the idea that she's just like, no, you're not really, you're a fake Christian. You're a fake Christian, y'all. Like, and this is something you see all the time with the Christian people. It's like they don't even really engage or believe in their own belief system. Because this is not something that would be like, oh, well, you're a fake Christian. No, you would be like, oh, you've lost your way. Not to say that Tammie needs to stay with Paul. Like, maybe just time is up. Paul's fucked up too many times. I gotta go. I can't live like this anymore. I can understand that. But this extra layer just seems like a fundamental misunderstanding of your own belief system. But that's just me.
And, that's one of the commandments. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery. I could go on and on and on. Well, that's 2 commandments. I could go on and on and on.
This guy loves porn.
After I get out, find a place to live, I don't even want to hear his name. I'm done. I'm just done. He's no longer on my channel. This is my channel. I started this channel.
So this used to be called the Tammie and Paul Ollis channel, and now it's just the Tammie Ollis channel. See, that's another thing, like priorities, right? Priorities, lady, kind of gives us a peek into the fact that there's probably some sort of deeper mental instability, this codependence with the internet, social media, YouTube, Facebook. Like that was the thing that you jumped on. I changed the name of the channel. This is my channel. That's like, come on.
I hope the people that left will come back. I really do. But,
'cause I'll be eating chicken pot pies by myself and my cats. But God will provide. He'll help me find a place. Just try to be patient with me, guys. This is hard. I understand if you get upset and I'm not videoing every night. Miss Vivian, I'm sorry. Just go watch the videos that I've done before, and yeah. With Paul, how could Vivian stand it?
Just eat with me. Ignore him. Just eat with me. I'll be back Monday. We'll eat supper together. Thank you for your texts, your calls, your support. It really means the world to me. Yeah. We'll be starting all over again, so. But it's alright, I'm a strong woman. I take care of myself. I pay all the bills anyways, so I'm pretty much taking care of myself, so.
A little insight right there. She pays all the bills. So Paul does not work. Now, I don't know if that's due to disability or whatever, but she seems a little bitter about it.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to get off here. Wait on my sister. We're going to go, I don't know where we're going to go to eat, but really, honestly, why I've not been videoing is because I have no appetite. I'm in shock. I'm hurt. And my stomach is just in knots. So, yeah. Well, anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day. Hunt me up on Facebook. Let me know. Send me a message. Say, hey, I'm one of your subscribers on YouTube. I will talk to you. I trust me. I will get back to you as soon as I can, because I'm filling out applications everywhere. So hopefully I'll hear something soon. But anyways, I love you guys. See you soon. Bye. God bless.
Goodbye, Tammie. Goodbye. What a crazy journey, right? Weird world we live in, everybody. And people just they expose themselves in those ways. And I find it just very interesting. And I know the term expose is very loaded, but I just mean literally. They just talk about these deep, dark, personal things. And even on a mukbang channel. A very normie, boomer, mukbang couple. There is something to find there. If you're a student of humanity. But anyways, so this has been a decently length episode. And like I said, I'm at the beach right now. I'm hoping I'm really high or something and just looking at waves. Maybe reading my book. That's what I'm really hoping for. Good God. I fucking need that. So I'm hoping that's what's happening right now. But thanks everybody that watched. Thanks for joining me. And we'll talk to you again real soon. Real soon. So actually, either Tuesday night, the 27th or the 28th, maybe it might do a movie night on D Live. Thinking about watching Space Jam 2. Might get high, a little fucked up, and watch Space Jam 2 and goof on that movie. So look for that. If you would like to see that, leave it in the comments. But anyways, we'll talk to you guys real soon.
I think just growing
Good night.
up, being different, and
Goodbye.
Having everybody laughing at him, and he didn't really get along with anyone growing up, especially through school. Has probably made him hate just about everyone. He pretty much does hate everyone, and I think he just he started rebelling, right from the beginning. He'd go to high school wearing women's clothing.
With my pearl handle gun.
they die.